What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP here in the daily time frame, guys. This is a new day started here just about, I would say about 4 hours ago, and we're already kind of moving towards the upside. Careful here because there could be some what we would call a little bit of a peekaboo, right, on the prior day's high before actually experiencing a little bit of a decompression level here, guys, just so that we can pick up some more bulls, right, and take this thing up to the newer targets. But so far, guys, very, very good times, as the ARCa bulls have literally met every single downside, every single upside, every single target along that way, man. Very good times indeed. So what can we say about this opportunity, guys? I know there's a lot of you out there who are presently like, oh, you know what, this sucks, you know, I didn't get the opportunity to get long. Now it's way too late, and this thing is like, it just left me, right? And then now as the thing kind of takes a little bit of a breather, then you hear everybody saying, oh, it's done, XRP is going to hell, it sucks, right? So no, guys, everything is still okay, right? Everything is still looking good. Of course, now we know that we have that information for the Gary Gensler stepping down officially as of the 20th of this month here, right? So we're coming up right onto that, man. So very good times indeed. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and now evaluate what could be happening here, guys. So there is a very interesting set of events here happening, right? So I want to just show you this, but I do think that it could oppose this one turnaround. So I want you to notice that we have this green bar here followed by a red bar like this. Then we have another green one followed by a red bar like this, right? So it looks like it's kind of repeating this over and over. Of course, right, we don't have enough iterations to be able to cater this thing, or to be able to kind of have this thing repeat, through fractal here over and over and over again. That's because of individual data presented by every day. All right, every different day has a statistical probability of its own. So what can I say about today's price action that would be slightly different than yesterday's? Well, that's interesting, because we actually just got the open of the buy daily time frame, right? So we closed the day, the daily, we closed the buy daily, and if you can see here, we also did give a close to the 4-day time frame, right? So that 4-day time frame also gave us closure, and not only that, is that just about yesterday we got the 5-day closure too. Okay, guys, so yeah, but I think the today, as of today, we got the 1 and the 1, was it that? Yeah, 1, 2, and 4 days. Yeah, 1, 2, and 4 day closures, and yesterday's bar did not receive that, right? So that's why I'm saying that this one would be specifically different. Now, remember also, right, that I have you guys write this down all the time. So remember that anytime we print a new bar, there is 60 to 70% chance that we'll get a 30 to 50% prior bar retrace, right? So if this thing was opening here at this valuation of 313.85, it actually closed right up here at 324. Now, the reason you have these wicks and these shadows here is because that's the history, right? That's the history of the asset, telling you that it opened here, potentially went down to the areas of around 293, or it probably went up first to 339 and then came all the way down to 292, and then it ended up closing right up here at 324. Okay, guys, so now the next bar just opened here at 324, and you can see that it's making that upside move first. Okay, so if we get that upside move first, that typically means that there could be a little bit of a bull trap coming in just for the temporary time frame. Okay, so why is that? Well, first of all, the buy daily time frame, remember what I said, right? So 60 to 70% of the time you'll probably get a pullback on your prior bars, right? So in this case, let's start kind of measuring the 50% of the bars right here, right? So you can see that this entire bar would be split in half to be around 296. So of course it would be naturally at this point here of 290. So again, guys, I'm not gonna say that we are going there. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw this as these are the probabilities for things that can happen. Okay, so why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and take the buy daily time frame and start it on this chart here, since there's nothing in it. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and measure that again. Right, so in fact, we'll just do it like this so you can identify the 50% yourself, right? Here you go. 50% is located at that $3 zone. And as you can see here on the buy daily time frame, we have a huge wick up here. So that wick would give you critical information as to the why not target of the 2-day time frame, right? So this would be the why not thesis is like, since we're there, just why not test it? So now let's look at the next close on this, right? So we actually got the 4-day close as well, and the 4-day time frame. This is that huge bar, right? That's the huge bar for the 4-day time frame all the way down here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that measurement all the way down there, right? So it would be somewhere along the lines of this, and it's telling you here that it would be this target of around 281. So naturally speaking, the why not target would be right up here, right? So it's kind of split in between, right? So that's already a pretty damn good thing to observe. Okay, so this bottom side target is 281. This one here is around 290 and 3/4, right, or 291. And let's go ahead and now take a look at. I believe that may have been about it. But I gotta say this: the 5-day time frame did open. It did pull back already, right? This one did pull back all the way to the 50%, and yeah. So I just gotta say that it already kind of did its pullback on that one, right? So this could mean that since it already did it, sure, it'll visit it again and then continue towards the upside as soon as the daily and bi-daily and the 4-day kind of run their patterns too, right, guys? So I do think that there could be some space for us to kind of explore within that bound, right? So now I guess we can take this into consideration too, right? The bi-daily range, the 50% of that area, we'll take that into consideration, right? And we'll also take into consideration your 4-day 50%. So now the reason why I'm doing that is because I like to have a zone with a centered focus. Okay, so this way I can just go ahead and draw like this here. Check it out. And right at the 50%, of course, it's that wick. Nice, right? Really interesting how the 50% of that 2-day and the 50% of the 4-day make this wick here perfectly in the middle, right? Awesome time. So I do expect price action to kind of reach into these areas here, 281 to $3, right? So hold on though, we're not done, right? We're not done. We're just going to go ahead and quantify this a little bit more. We're going to use mathematics against this as well. So let's why don't we take into consideration here the range in this is actually going to be a traditional fib, not inverse, right? So looking at the price action, right? So coming down into this area here would be confluent to the knot 236, and even into this zone here would be your knot 382, and yeah. So I do think that this would be a pretty good place for price action to kind of come into, but I will say that it doesn't really have to. Okay, it just depends on it depends on sentiment. So let's go ahead and kind of use your volatility versus momentum profile here to determine what that downside can be via volatility versus momentum. So let's see, go down into a granular level. Still some upside in the 15-minute time frame, a little bit of consolidation. 5-minute time frame does have a little bit of upside that can cascade into the 10-minute, but it's already kind of it's a little hot. Your 15-minute time frame is giving you a bit of a inverse head and shoulders here, so that could be indicative of trying for that 339 one more time. It really depends on if it's going to continue towards that upside. So why don't we just go ahead and take a look at that real quick, as this, I believe, is your trend line here to identify the neckline, right? So applying this here would actually put you at a topside target of about 344. So yeah, 344, naturally speaking, would be your resistance here. So I do think that there may, if I'm calculating this correct, there may actually be a bit of a bull trap in here for now. So as this could be a slightly bearish just for the immediate short term, right, guys? This is not something to really panic about. In fact, it's going to allow a bigger opportunity for other bulls to kind of come in. Guys, I want to just go ahead and remind you here that the beginner's mentorship is actually starting tonight, and that's going to be starting here in about I would say 20 minutes. So make sure to kind of hit me up there and get yourself in it, right? This is just going to be your week 1. So this is just orientation is going to be your introduction week. So all good in the hood. So make sure to get in touch with me, guys, that's going to be your mentorship for beginners charting and trading. And I'm going to be your mentor, right? This is going to be live with me. Okay, guys, very good stuff indeed. So immediate short-term time frame upside, cascading into that potential top of 339 to 344. And it looks like we have enough upside that can last for 2 hours. So 2 hours just opened up 19 minutes ago. So the 2-hour time frame is giving you a 10-cent ATR. So 10 cents plus where it opened would be about 328. So that would be 10 cents upward. That's 338 plus 10 cents. Is it over 10 cents? Oh yeah, it's just about 10 cents, a little over 10 cents, right? So 328 plus 10 cents is going to be 338, right? And then we have the slightly a little bit over. There it is, 339. Why not thesis, right? Very good stuff, as the immediate short-term time frame is indicating potential short-term upside. And now we also have downside coming in though. So this is where I start to tell you that this is a resistance bound that we're going to kind of touch again, and then we're going to reject. So 4-hour time frame, 3-hour time frame, all max expansion, right? Remember, this is your acceleration while we're expanding, and this is your direction bias, right? So this is downward here for the 3 and 4-hour time frame. 6-hour time frame also pivoted towards the downside with expansion happening. 8-hour time frame downside with expansion. Let's see the 12-hour time frame would be kinked, so that's downside. Weakness on the daily as well. That would be 2 days worth of downside, since this is the last one here with expansion too. So that would give us let's see, the ATR low would be actually, well, yeah, the total ATR on this would be 27 cents, right? So just about almost 28 cents. So 27 cents from the opening of the buy daily bar would be 304. So now 304 would give you the opportunity to look at to subtract, right? Subtract from that 324 around 27 cents. So then you get 297 right here. Right here, right? 297 is like pretty much in the split between this area here. Okay, guys, so I got to say that would be one zone to kind of consider, and let's just leave that there, right? Because that's how the cookie crumbles, guys. So let's go ahead and put the receipt on there as well as one of the targets that we can likely observe. So downside is lasting all the way to 2 days before it actually recovers. This would give us a pretty insane thrust to the upside using the 3-day time frame, still continuing. 4-day time frame, very, very powerful, as it opened just recently as well. 5-day time frame upside. Yeah, guys, this is still not done. In fact, I am still observing some of the targets that I gave you the other day. Okay, guys, so please remember those targets, as they're going to be pertinent here in the more immediate short term. So remember, right, this is your loading zone right down here. I would say 301. 297 to 301, there's a focus. Okay, so that would be your focused area, and then from there, yeah, we just got to be careful with the rest. Okay, guys, so just like this here, I'm gonna go ahead and color that yellow so that we know where it is. 297.36 to 301.30 could be your concentrated zone for entry here before we can continue to the upside, which is very, very likely. Okay, guys, so I think I think let me see one more chart just in case I have something else to tell you. I know, guys, I know I like to sometimes drag these things, right? But yeah, the upside targets that we were talking about, yeah, still in line, guys. Still in line, right? We got the 385 or 392 to about 460, and then as soon as we start as soon as we start breaking above this area here geometrically, we have the space of the target that we spoke of yesterday, 823.52, looking like it could be probable. Okay, guys, so let's just make sure that we can bust up above the 392 and also then the $4.60 zone. Then, man, I mean, we're already pretty much so close to these clear skies, guys. All-time high would be that $3.33. So, I mean, we're tapping the upsides, guys. All right, I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. If any questions or concerns, please make sure to reach out to me, guys, and make sure to sign up to the ARC Masters trading course. Okay, guys, get your butts in there. Make sure. And I am about to announce the winner here from the 2 days ago live. Okay, we're gonna find out what's up. All right, team. Thank you so much, and we will speak very, 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 very soon. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.